Hi. So, before we, start today, I just want to say thank you for all the recent support that's happened here lately on the channel. It's been crazy. So I just wanted to thank you before the video started of how much I do appreciate how much is happening. And I know that the stupid music in this intro is going to be way louder than my voice. And if you do enjoy what I do here,
you're not being paid
you could always, subscribe. So thank you, and goodbye. Here we go. Alright, so I'm going to be talking about a game I think deserves way more attention than it's getting here recently. Like, people play it, but I feel it deserves more of a player base than what it has. And, frankly, I feel like it's a game I think most people would enjoy if they really got into it. And I'm not just saying that, just because. I don't just say that often. Just because I make videos like these, and I'm gonna wait until we get out of this pod to talk, so hold on.
Check your gear and let's go!
Okay, there we go. It's a lot easier to speak when there's not, 700 things rumbling. But, where do I even go from here? If you like co-op games, here's one that I enjoy a lot. It's one that I don't think is very... It's not for everyone, obviously. Like, if you're a big PvP kind of person, then this isn't going to be one of your videos. But I'll have something for you, like, later down the road. So, today is, Deep Rock Galactic, which is a co-op 4-player game. You're supposed to be just a dwarf working for this mining company, so they send you to an alien planet. On paper, this sounds so strange, but it's actually really fun, and it's a great setting. I mean, the art style is fantastic. Everything is destructible when it comes to the environment. And, it is class-based, so each person has their own role. So, I'm playing engineer, while someone else can play gunner, scout, or the driller, which can just, mow through walls. Which is, obvious in the name. But it's really quite a fun game overall. I was playing solo for this. And, Frank, I couldn't figure out how to use this stupid, this robot, by the way. That's why I stare off to nothing for a couple minutes, until I realize I just need to climb up and get it. But, if you want a fun game just to play with your friends and just hang out, here you go. This one's definitely up there on the list. But if you're wanting to be in, like, a situation that's really stressful, or not stressful, but, like, there's a lot going on, there's, like, rockets going back and forth, there's, like, aliens crawling up on the walls, later on down the road, the game does get to that point, and it's quite something when it gets down to that area, when it's like very like, oh no, the horde is coming, that kind of thing. It gives me a lot of like, it's as if the art style of Minecraft and Terraria mixed into one with how Left 4 Dead works, if you've ever played Left 4 Dead. And it's dark, obviously, because it's a cave. And you gotta throw flares around to make sure you can see. Yeah, see, like that. And then you can collect whatever it is you're mining. So in this instance, I'm looking for gold. Which is a whole nother spiel, is the whole mining aspect. So in this case, I'm just mining gold to get, like, currency, like money, for when you get out of the mines. Because there's like a whole economy kind of based thing that you can do. You can buy skill points, but I'm not gonna like delve into that because I feel you need to purchase the game and play it yourself. Like, that's kind of just how my reviews work anyways. I give you the gist of it, and I let you figure out most of it for yourself. Because in my opinion, that's what makes playing video games fun, is that experience of the unknown. Going into something blind is always the most fun when it comes to anything. Especially when it comes to games like horror games, or games that will give you a single experience and you're never going to experience the same thing again. So like, the first time you've ever seen like an enemy in a game, if I take that away from you, that gets rid of the mystery and the unknown that the game has. It gets rid of that, oh, what is that kind of feeling? And I feel most games need to have that to continue on. You don't, by the way, you don't need to kill those little things. I just did it because why not? And looking back, I don't know why I did it. It was kind of stupid. But the way this game works really is, if you look at the top right, it gives you your main objective and then a secondary one. So once you get the main one done, you can leave whenever. But if you get the second one done, it gives you more money or more experience. But you're always allowed to stay for, I don't know if it has a limit. I don't think it has one. And yes, there is fall damage. I don't think there's a limit to how long you can stay in the caves, because I think it has that like feeling of letting you like stay there and like grind out money or like skill point stuff, that kind of thing. And if you're wondering, there are multiple guns. It's not just going to be the same gun that you're stuck with always. You're allowed to like customize them and upgrade them any way you want, pretty much. And then you're allowed to get different ones down the road by playing more and more over time. And here will be your first case of an enemy. I hate those things. The little grabber bugs. They're like the smokers from Left 4 Dead. If they get too close, they grab you and just take you away. So it's a good thing I had that drone, because if I didn't, he would have grabbed me and I would have, you know, never seen the light of day again. But really, it's a fun cooperative game. There's no like competition needed. Everybody shares like the money you get and that kind of thing. And there is a wide variety of stuff that you can do in this game. For instance, the engineer, you can like put different skill points into certain things. So you're allowed to make him into like, if you want to make him to like sit back and like tank all the damage, but you know, do most of it too, you can. It's another play the way you want to build your character kind of game, which isn't a bad thing. I cover quite a few games like that, but you know, it's never bad to do. It's not a bad thing at all. In my opinion, games need more of that, like freedom that you can do. That's what makes a game so interesting, is what you can do. Not what the game can do, but what you can do with what you're given. Which, it's getting more and more apparent that the game is going to get more dangerous as it goes on. So the cave we're in now is just like a sandy cave, so it's not that big of a deal. But down the road, you could like, you have to watch out for like hot lava. You gotta watch out for the cold to make sure you don't freeze to death. Stuff like that. It gets more dangerous as you progress. But the more you progress, the more the loot, you know, helps. And so on and so forth. Also, this cave was ridiculously, like, long. I really don't know what happened there. And I didn't mean to use the grenade launcher. I wanted to use the platform gun, but, you know, let's see what she's like, shoot the platform water. Yeah, that's cool. Best part of playing engineer is those platforms that you can just shoot. But yeah, it's a fun game. Very interesting, like, concept overall. It's a fun game for if you're just like, I don't really have anything to do today. Maybe I should sit around and just play Deep Rock.
Got a doozy of a swarm underway.
But as you can see, like, the longer you stay there, like, swarms start appearing. Yeah, you can see them all down there. But these, the aliens show up, like, slower and slower. And I do call them aliens because they refer to them as aliens. They're not, like, just bugs. I mean, they look just like bugs, though. Like, don't get me wrong. They're pretty much, they can even call them bugs. But, you know, for this case, they call them aliens most of the time. So I'll let the gameplay from the next couple clips like go through, and then I'll come back later and give a little bit of a more monologue.
I made a platform. Excellent.
Fucking stone, brother! By the beard! Rock and stone forever! Rock on! Rock solid! Rock and stone, brother! Like that! Rock and rolling stone! We are great!
Watch and learn.
To the belt, leave no force behind. Done rockin' stone for us. Rockin' stone. Oh yeah, rockin'
Platform off.
Rockin' stone. Rock on. Rockin' stone.
Yeah, so hi. I know it's been a little like 30 seconds, I believe. But here is like a case of what you can do outside of just mining or just killing aliens, whatever you want to do. Like the stuff you collect when you're in the mines, you can use it to purchase or create beers, which will help you when you go into the mines next time. So like the special for the day will give you like less fall damage or more primary damage for your weapon, or like little stuff like that. Or you can just do what I did and just buy this one that instantly knocks you out, because yeah, I should have read what I was doing before I purchased this, because, you know, why not? And it gives you this really sick animation when it's making the beer too. It like fills up the cup, which is really neat overall. But the only thing I'd say is bad about Deep Rock is the occasional crashes or internet failures. Like, nothing bad, obviously. Like, I think I've played 24 hours already, and it's only crashed on me once. And I've maybe been kicked from a game one time. So it's never really bad.
Cheers.
So it's like, it's nothing crazy when you do have the issues. But it's never something that will, like, break your game. And that's really about it for this video. And there I go. If you have any ideas for like my next good and bad episode, or whatever this is really, let me know down in the comments. And thank you, and good night.